2000 was a really big year for you as well. So it wasn't just your last Olympics, but as we said before, you were female captain of the Olympic squad, which would have made that whole moment, you know, with your mum in the crowd in the Akubra and the opening ceremony that much more sweeter. But yeah, so you finished 5th in the 200 overall, which is still an insane achievement. But you also, in the inaugural Test series in South Africa, you anchored the female 4x100 to gold, and you also broke a new Australian record, which I understand is still standing today.
Yep, the women's 4x1. Yes, I truly believe it's going to get beaten soon, the record, because we've got this incredible young crop of athletes that is definitely going to break it. But yes, at the moment it's still there. That's right.
And so, you know, in that year, it must have been a great way to, you know, obviously not the end of your career, but to see things out on such a high. You know, we talk a lot about rugby league players and footballers, you know, when's like the perfect moment to go out when they've won a premiership, or, you know, to look back on things with good memories of success. Do you think that's influenced the way you look back on your career now?
Look, definitely. Like, one of the things was for me going to Sydney is, and I know we're going to talk about injuries later, but I had this terrible knee injury where I was running at the Commonwealth Games and my knee collapsed. And anyway, I had to have surgery, and they actually thought that I'd never be able to sprint again, which they didn't tell me at the time, which was really smart. But I spent 18 months making this comeback, and the great thing was that I had the Sydney Olympics there. You know, that was inspiring me. And one of the things, and a lot of your, you know, listeners would be knowing this in life, when something you love is taken away from you, you realize how much you love it. So when making that Sydney Olympics was incredibly special. So I just enjoyed every moment to be back running again. And like, people think that running's just this simple thing. Yes, it is, but there's something incredible when you've got, you know, when you're an athlete, that you run with very little effort, if that makes sense. You can run really fast and it doesn't take a lot of effort. And that's the key to trying to be a great sprinter. And when you've come off an injury, that's really hard. Running's hard work. But when it clicks, that's when it feels special again. So when I finally got that back, feeling as though I could run at that level again with very little effort, the Sydney Olympics was just a pure joy for me. I've got all these photos people have given me over the time, and you just see me smiling in every photo. So I was just loving life. It was so good.